After bringing you such a thrilling game last time against Fenerbahce, I'm hoping today's fixtures are a little more placid, a little more simple, a little more straightforward. But when's that ever the case? It's a journeyman. Welcome in. We are back again, still at Newtown for good reason. You might have seen on the thumbnail, believe it or not, we went to the promised land. After dispatching Fenerbahce in a thrilling second leg, we had a 4-1 lead going into it, needed extra time to really put ourselves in front and just found the right vein of form. Josh Essen playing a big part in that game. The 3-3 draw enough to get us through. We actually beat Levski 1-0 away from home, and that set us up for what I thought was going to be a comfortable win at home. 2-2 draw. It was enough to get us through. We make the Champions League proper, and as you'll have seen, our financials have been flipped on their head for the good. Our budget had been actually quite healthy overall because we hadn't managed to spend a lot of our money. Real disparity between the cost of players and what they wanted financially, with 12 million odd coming in for making the Champions League group stage and some money just for making it through those rounds of fixtures. We're at 14.8 million in the bank. To a team in a league the size of Wales, that is very healthy. If we can perform to the standard I now expect this season, the difficulty we will face is when we decide to jump. I don't want to jump to a team that's going to be struggling financially. We're a professional team now, so there's that on our side as well. So obviously we're not going to go to any team that isn't professional. We want to go to a big team, but there'll be big teams with more money than this that don't have the flexibility we have. I mean, we really do have a financial stranglehold right now. We're going to continue to batter down the door of the board, ask them for training facilities, ask them for improvements. Just invest that money, make this team a Goliath. So when we move on, we expect them to keep this up. Things have been going okay. It hasn't been perfect. When you remove the European fixtures, it doesn't even look like we've played that many games. But obviously where we left off was just at the start of the season. So we continued. We started our season. I think I showed you the 5-1 win against Bala last time in terms of we'd played that before our second leg against Fenerbahce. We continued in a good run of form. Then we hit the New Saints. A 1-1 draw, probably valid on the day. We didn't really get out second gear. Rotation is still a big, not so much problem. We have depth, but there is a distinct lack of quality in certain areas when we do have to rotate. Some players are getting annoyed they're not playing every game. If I play them every game, they're not fit. So it's really tricky when you're playing every 2, 3, 4 days. Fortunately, we got a nice little victory against Canton Libs to give us a boost in this Welsh Cup second round. We're a rotated side. Carnarvon, who have been a thorn in our side, we handily beat them 3-0. Ammanford, we just beat in the Welsh League Cup third round. And it brings us to today. Our 2 games will be Airdrie in the Scottish Challenge Cup, the Tonics. That's how we know it and how we recognise it. And, sneaky, we're going to bring you the Nice game. So, we are playing Champions League league phase today. I think we're going to get battered there. I'm hoping to give you both ends of the spectrum. Hopefully, we deliver against Airdrie. And then we're going to probably just accept against Nice. I don't ever go in any game to lose. No, we never go in any game to lose. But Nice should be head and shoulders above us. Our one loss so far in the Champions League league stage, the only game we played against Real Betis, it was away from home. So this is also away from home. That's not so great. Other teams we play in the group, Porto, which is fun. Real Madrid, I've just noticed that now. Club Brugge, PSV. To be honest, Club Brugge is the team I most fancy getting a result against. Milan and Chelsea. That's a tough group. That's a tough run of fixtures. What a surprise. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have much hope. There was very little else in terms of transfers, but I think I maybe picked this guy up after last time. David Jones, Welsh fullback, released by Tottenham. We picked him up. Inconsistent, injury prone, but what he does give us, if you have a look, is strong mentals at a young age, 18 years old, good crosser of the ball, good passer. If we can improve him, especially if we can get his pace up, he's also got a good personality, he could easily become one of the best players of this team. He's getting decent amount of game time so far, and has been playing well. Quite happy with that pickup. Just felt we needed maybe... I've brought in more fullbacks than anyone else, but I was looking for young players we didn't have to register. He was there. We have to register from Champions League, but for domestic, we could get him in without having to disrupt much. So he joins us. Crazy thing, we got 14 million in the bank and we only spent 130k so far. We might get active mid-season, we might not. It really depends how we're going on the domestic front. Today, in the Challenge Cup, we'll lay down a marker. I want to win the Challenge Cup. I don't think we're going to be able to win the Champions League, so Challenge Cup is what I want this year. That's our goal. I want to win the league. That's a given. But the Challenge Cup, I'm coming for you. The team to take on Energy today will be Gregory in goal, Williamson left wing back, Jones will play right wing back, so you'll get to see him today. Ronnie Nelson, Dan Quick, centre-back pairing on the left and centre respectively. Cuthbert's getting the nod. Wanted to have a Scottish lad in there, so Cuthbert returning up to Scotland to play in the Challenge Cup. In fact, not returning to Scotland, this is at home. Pierre and Oldacre in the middle, Whitaker on the left, Figueroa on the right, Stewart up top, Essens on the bench. You got Bose on the bench, Bisland. Even going to have Munn on the bench. I did say Munn would be our cup goalie. Ooh. I'm going to try and get past this one because I think Airdrie, don't want to take him too lightly. Malone, McKiernan, Brookin on the bench. Really strong bench. I think the depth in our squad much better than last year, but the games will come thick and fast. Same system, 5 at the back. We'll see how we play initially and then we'll make adjustments as the game goes on. But happy with that lineup. I think it's strong. I'm kind of leaning towards playing a stronger team here than in the Champions League. I know it seems silly, but I want to win this competition. They're in good form, we're in good form. Let's see how we get on. I don't want to let our good form come to an end. Make a difference, make a bloody difference. Alright, Dan Quick, power in header. What we got to do is we got to keep an eye on how they play. Obviously, they got the 2 men up top. We've got the 5 men at the back. I want to keep them quite stifled. Ball forward. Lots of space for Moffat. He's lifted the keeper. Owen Moffat, who I had in my Beyond Blue Brazil save last year, and I couldn't get him to score consistently at all, has just stung me. So I want to keep an eye on it. And straight away, just ball over the top. We're watching. And to be honest, Dan Quick gets across. Doesn't make a block. It's lifted over Gregory. Very poor start from us. If this shows this to be offside, I'll be furious. No, he is onside. I don't like how Cuthbert just got completely rinsed there. Owen Moffat's got speed. That's one issue we have at the back. Oh, please tell me. Oh, we get it clear off the line. That's terrifying. Well, we're going to have to go pause. We need to get more of this game. What I'm going to do instantly, I'm going to ask the team to drop off more. Keep the standard defensive line. I just feel like that ball over the top is going to continually be there for them. Oh, I don't like the look of the stats so far. David Jones takes the corner. Goes far post. Headed away only as far as Pierre. Fires it. Just too high. Finlayson with the throw-in. Rudden. Is that Zach Rudden? That is another player I've had many a time in Scotland. In FM. Oldacre. Back to Jones. Jones lifts it forward. I mean, that is just... We're not playing that direct, so I don't understand what he's... Didn't seem to be under much pressure. Ball over the top. Moffat has to be offside this time. Ref. Yes, thank you. Felt like he was considerably ahead of the play. Not as far as I thought, but it's a good line held by the back 5 there, maybe. Encourage. This is a must-win game. These are knockout games. Can't go out this early. We made the semi-finals last year. Before getting absolutely ripped. Hits the bar. Keeper makes a good save. Tips it onto the bar. Josh Essen is going to have to come on. I think we just take him on now because we're going to need to make a change. Headed away. Finlayson tries to fire it for a sea of bodies. It takes a deflection. Goes behind for an R corner. Moffat again. Whipped in. Headed away. McGinty puts it across O'Donnell. Do not let him shoot. Puts it across and it is Rudden and it's tapped in. And I think, and it is Zach Rudden, I think that's 2-0. All falling apart. Ronnie Nelson gets here. McGinty pulls it across O'Donnell and he just breezes in and he's obviously in line with the ball. It's poor defending. It's really poor defending. Nelson struggling. Cuthbert struggling. Daffyd Jones is struggling. Williamson is struggling. I mean, second half, these lads, we're going to ask them to do a lot more attacking because they're giving us nothing effectively defensively anyway. I say, what was that, Gar? Right, we're going to have to go aggressive. I'm going to take Bisland on for Daffyd Jones. After talking the youngster up, he's having a terrible game. One shot. We're at home, boys. We're just giving them too much ball. They've got the 2 backs of 4. Couple of changes team instruction wise, just get something going. Oldacre, nice ball forward. Figueroa puts it across. Essen, is he onside? Beautiful. It's taken us about 9 minutes in the second half, but that is a lovely bit of play. And again, it comes from Figueroa. Look at it, how much space he gets on his man. It becomes a simple finish for Essen. It's repetitive, but if we can keep doing that, we'll do it and we'll win. Flatman, is that Callum Flatman? I had him at Finn Harps. What is this? A reunion match? Ball over top, Figueroa. Look at the space! Repetitive, but it works, right? Electrifying pace on that right-hand side. Silly pace on that right-hand side. Look at the space he gets. Defender just stops. Keeper in no man's land. And now, I've got to, like, calm it down a little bit because I've both wing-backs on attack has worked, but it's going to leave us completely open. I'm taking Nelson off. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have a quick think, because I think I've got one sub left. I think it has to be Ronnie Nelson, our tall centre back. And I think we take on Florian Bose. Not the tallest. We've gone from 6'5" to 5'11", but hopefully height doesn't come into play here. Island's come on and is playing very well. Pierre is rinsed. Ball over the top, win that header. Oldacre, you gotta stick your foot in there. Look at the space. Do not do this to me. Keepers, Gregory all over it now. Be sensible, Gregory. Ball over the top. Essen did chase. It doesn't win the header. Finlayson, he's been a handful. Had some moments early in the game. McKenna, Steedman. Finlayson again. Forcing back. McKenna lifts it forward. Win that header. Quick with the header. Glances at him off it. Not great. Ball forward. Oh, deal with it. Cuthbert back to keeper. Okay. Woo. Gregory now. He's coming out really far. Quick. Cuthbert. Bisland. Go on. You've played really well since coming on. Figueroa. Look at Essen. Ball over the top. Can Essen get there? Oh, it's a great save. It's not the best finish, but gotta give credit. Ooh. Bit of pressure on them. This is tight. I feel like there's going to be a winner here, unfortunately. McKenzie. Good tackle. Oh, he's got to follow through. He's got to chase that. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Why does this feel worse than the Fenerbahce? Oh, it's straight to pens. Ah, my God. Okay. Josh Essen first. Whitaker second. Figueroa fourth. Then we hit a very tough run. Look at the penalty taken after that. We'll go Pierre. I'm gonna let the rest land. I'm just gonna say we'll be fine. Oh man, Essen up first. Come on, boy. Josh Essen. What a fight back this has been as well. It's a very good pen. Take it. 1-0. Leon on a yellow. Hopefully that's in the back of his head. If you take your shirt off now, mate, you'll get a second yellow, so remember that. Let that play in your head. Oh, Gregory. You can see it slipping through his hands. Whitaker. On a yellow, doesn't care. If you want to rip your shirt off, we got backup. Just make sure you score this pen. Very good. Steedman. Here we go. Gregory picks the right way again. I don't know why I slow it down. It just makes me more nervous. It's a very good ticket pen. Very good ticket pen. McKenna now. Not gonna comment on their penalties. This is where we get into a big concern. Figueroa had a great game. Oh, very good. It's the 5th penalty onwards that are really not good for us. Finlayson had a good game. I hope he's terrible at pens. Not fair. Yeah, come on. Score this. All the pressure on their 5th taker. That's what we want to see. Cool as you like. Cool as you like. All the pressure's on the next man. All of it. I hope he feels it. I hope we're making it loud in that stadium. I'm seeing a lot of empty seats, unfortunately. Has anyone come to watch this game? It's a Scottish Cup. It's taking place in Wales. That's a lot of empty seats. McGinty. He looks nervous. He's sweating. Dripping. Come on, man. Now we're into the realm of this is rubbish because I don't put centre backs on pens. First guy up, centre back. Ew. Cuthbert, the youngster. He's the big money signing, eh? 55k from Kilmarnock. O'Donnell. I hope he misses. I hope he misses. Miss. Miss. Come on! The dream is still alive. The Tunnocks is still on. It was Callum Flatman. I had him at Finn Harps. He was good for me. Fighting back from 2-0 down. Oh boy. There's easier ways to win games. Eventually that's going to happen. I was kind of hoping that was going to be the, hey, we're playing really good stuff game. Certainly had to play good stuff to get back in it. Now we have 2 days rest and then we play Nice in the Champions League. Magic. Next round of the Tunnocks. Morton Championship team. Not going to be easy. Oh, they won it last year. Wait. Did we play them last year? Did they eliminate us? They beat us last year in the semi-final and they went on to win it. Right. I was forgetting who did that. We bring you that game next. That's a lot of games we got to get through. I'll get through them. That's the next game. I mean, not the next game today, but the next game, next video. The team to take on Nice today. Gregory continues in goal. It's very different. The back line. Brooken at wing back. Boss starts at centre back. Quick starts again. Butler comes back in on the right side of that centre back trio. Bisland at right wing back. Dodds will play Mizala. Oldacre continues DLP. Pierre's just not fit to play. McKiernan comes in on the left. He's going to play as an inside forward rather than the winger. Figueroa will have to play as inside forward attack. I want that pace there. Essen up top. Slight changes to how we're going to actually start the game. Cautious in a low block. It's Nice. I expect them to have very good players. This is going to be rough. I might also put the wing-backs on defend, to be honest. Just for this next game. We got to try and get something out of this, but it's not going to be pretty. I might play for set pieces later on in the game. For now, we'll leave it. Let's see how we start. Hopefully we can stifle them a little bit. Cause a little bit of worry. And then we can maybe go in and nick something. Even if we could just break at pace early doors with the inside forwards. Get them running forward with the ball at their feet. We have none of the ball. 12 minutes in, and it is what's as bad as a recent real-life Man City game. Gregory launches that one forward. Now Essen, give a bit of... Essen's like a bigger lad, 6'2", well, not much of a target forward, but like can head the ball, can use his physicality. Holden pumps that forward, dealt with by Butler, fires it back. Brilliant, I guess. No real out ball there, which is unfortunate. This is with the low block's going to give us... Let's not make the change yet. Let's see how we play here. But if they score, I'm going to feel stupid. Diop, what a ball through that is. And what a miss. Fantastic. I think we have to push that back up. There's just no out ball. I've got the wing backs on defend, so hopefully that gives us a little extra level of stifleability. But let's at least allow us to pump the ball forward and have a couple of players running. Get that clear. Butler fires it off our own defender. It's going to be a corner. That's horrendous. I didn't like that at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the tempo and go more direct. And we might just go passing in space. More direct. Let's play for those set pieces early. If we get the ball forward and someone comes in, try to tackle you, try and win something, hit the ball off and do anything to allow us to get ourselves further up the field. Right now, we haven't had very little of the ball and we certainly haven't had a shot. Quick, we're a good header away. Pfeiffer. Looked like we were almost going to win it back. That's never a pen. Never a pen. Disgusting. Refs. No. No penalty. Nothing. No contact made. I agree with everyone. VAR is broken. It just doesn't work. And I also agree it's to do with the incompetency of the people running it. And in this case, SI, it's on you. Alex Telles with a penalty. We're going to have a go in the second half because we're just not doing anything. So let's do it now. Let's just go back to what we normally do, which I guess is that, and then do the drop off more still. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution as well. And then I'm going to put the wing backs to wing back support. That's a centre back. Oh, both wing backs playing terribly. Clearly not enjoying playing on defend. I get it. 1-0, point finger. We need to shoot more. Individual. Turn to Essen. He's not been good enough. He is likely to be one of the substitutions I end up making. I knew this wing back hadn't taken on support. There we go. Equally, Nice could just rip for us here for our second goal, which, as much as we were heroic in that last game, I'm not sure I can see us fighting back from 2 deficits in one episode, especially if it's 2-0 in the Champions League. We get off with one. Wow, that was close. Try to calm some of these players down, but I'm thinking some substitutions need to be in the offing. Gregory launches it. Is he going to hit anyone? McKiernan almost gets it. Brook in now. Just pumps it forward. Doesn't look for anybody. Just goes, get out from my feet. Frustrating. Ball in behind Rodriguez. It's a lovely finish. I hope he's offside. I hope he's offside. Come on, ref. Do the right thing. Beautiful. I think triple sub time. We can make 5 subs, so a triple sub sounds delicious right now. Ronnie Nelson coming in after we had to sub in the last game. And Stephen Cuthbert going to go out wide. Yes, he's not got great crossing, so that might not be the smartest move, but sort out some of the defenders there. Haven't really got anything going in midfield. Daniel Dodd's coming off. I'm going to throw Pierre on. He was moaning he wants to play. He's not super fit, but maybe he can have an impact in this game. Hopefully he comes on, sets up a goal, shuts me right up, and then I just pick him no matter how banged up he is going forward. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, we're still cautious. Let's go positive. Let's have a go. Let's have a go for 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. If they score, it's over, but let's try. Let's try and cause them some issues away from home. Ball forward. Oh, it's going half a slow. Oh my god, full match? No. Yikes, imagine I hadn't noticed that. That would be one extended episode. Gregory pumps it forward. Pierre doesn't win it. Oldacre, just get the ball out from your feet. That's more like it. Figueroa doesn't manage to get up. He actually stoops down low. He's like, I'm really trying. I hate that. I hate that animation where the tall defender suddenly goes, I'll just act like it's going to my feet. That's where you step forward and you attack that. Oh, big deflection. Good save by Gregory. 1-0. We're holding. This is respectable right now. We haven't had a shot on target. I'm going to go run at defense. Let's go run at defense because we got the poacher, the 2 inside forwards. If we get the ball to him, let's just run at somebody for a bit. I think Figueroa comes off now just because he's rinsed. I'm going to take on Pritchard. I haven't seen him in a while. And Oldacre is rinsed. Essen has to come off. Let's take on. Oh, are we out of subs? No, we are no way. Is that 5? Oh, the treble. Oh, I've messed that up. Be more expressive. 10 minutes. Attacking. We're gonna go for it. A draw would be much better than a loss. Oldacre, just advanced playmaker support. Go for it, lad. And Essen, I'm going to ask you to go advance forward. It's not your favourite. Or maybe it is. I feel he's better as a poacher, but just run in, exploit any sort of space. Passing space, boys. 1-0 down to a penalty that shouldn't have been. Can we grab something late? Bowman, someone make a mistake. A bad pass, anything. Or someone make a great tackle. Ball over top, Rodriguez. Touch hits the post. Can we turn this counter? We're going to pump it forward and not win the header. Got to put counter press on as well. Just force the issue. They've hit the woodwork twice. They've been the far better team, but if we nicked something there, that would have been fantastic. Respectable result away from home. Only 1-0. I'm going to tell them they did themselves proud, honestly. Could have been a lot worse. Looked like it should have been a lot worse, but I think that shows how far we've probably grown as a team, to be honest. We're going to be down there. I think we're going to be right at the bottom. Oh, we're not. Take that, Olympiacos, who we don't play. At least it always says youthful Newtown. I like, it's a youthful team. That's the excuse. Oh, we're just a bunch of lads. How did we get here? We don't know. The important thing is, I delivered kind of on what I said at the start of this very episode. One straightforward win, coming from 2-0 down, I guess. And then whatever that was, a loss. But actually, we can hold our heads high. So really didn't deliver on what I said, but happy all the same. We're still in the tonics. Champions League is just a bonus. Just to make ourselves feel better. Look at that. Look at that peak. Look at that money. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's ask for something. Increase junior coaching budget. That's all I can ask. I can also ask to start a coaching course. Why am I not already on a coaching course? And maybe they'll do that. Who knows? If you're enjoying the series today, do please hit that like button. It really helps these episodes be pushed out to new people. They find the series and then they can watch from episode 1. Really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already subscribed, or if you've come across this video now, I urge you to subscribe. Really does help. Makes it more worthwhile when we see that people are engaging with these videos and watching along and being along on this journey. I don't know how long we'll be at Newtown, to be honest, left, but I think we'll see out this season at the very least. I want that tonics. If we win the tonics, then the world is our oyster. Any team in the world will have us. That's what we want. Join me next time where we take on Big Bad Morton, who tanned us last year in the semi-finals. Hopefully we'll go into that game fit, and we'll probably take on whoever we play after that. But Morton, we're coming for you. It's a journeyman. I've been Hunkleberry Finn. See you guys there.